out show. Talk it out show. Talk it out show. Talk it out. Talk it out.
Yeah, talk it out, trying to figure out the path. We over here doing everything with the rap.
Welcome to the Talk It Out Show.
I'm Lydia.
And I am Joanne.
And we're back.
Yes, I was just talking to my sis about asking her about her nutritionist, because I recently have been diagnosed with diabetes, and so they're trying to get me hooked up with a nutritionist. And so I was asking her, hey, have you been talking to a nutritionist, and what's going on? How's that for you? And she said that she stopped talking to her, and I said, why? And she had a good point, because now that, we just talked about her new way of life and eating and things like that. At the time, she was not doing that. And so, basically, like, if you're not really willing to be trying to change your eating habits or whatever, what is the purpose of even talking to the person? But, and maybe the things that they're trying to recommend as well ain't something you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? At that time. You guys' conversation might be a little more interesting now, because you have actually, if you did start talking to someone.
Yeah, probably be a totally different thing than what it was. But my main issue of really why I stopped talking to her is because not only I didn't want to eat the way they want, my food intake is totally different too. And people lose sight of that because they see my size. So they think I eat all the time. But now, since I've been on the God fast, I eat way more than I ever
was before.
Not ever,
and that's not even seeming like you guys are really eating that much too. To me, you have like more fuller meals, whatever.
Oh no, I eat all the time. If I could eat all day long, I would eat all day.
It's a problem. But like yesterday, you went all day not eating.
Because I was busy, and that's have always been my downfall.
The problem too.
See? It has always, because I'm trying to get everything ready for our bazaar, and I didn't want to do any work today. Like I don't mind making the lemonades today, but I didn't want to be bottling the hot sauce, making the cake in the jars, doing the such and such. Yeah. I didn't want to do any of that. Yeah. I just wanted to be like, if I'm going to do anything, let me count my inventory. Right. Let me count what I have. Let me do this. And because I'm always thinking, okay, I got to switch up. And so that's where that come in. So I'll forget to eat, or it's in my way of trying to cook. Like I ain't got time to cook it because I'm trying to do that. Or and plus because I'm at the point where I really don't have anything I want to cook in the house. So I gotta go grocery shopping. Well, who got time to do that when you're trying to do your business? But like I was telling my sister, even when she's doing it, if you're not willing to change what you like to eat, and they're not gonna teach you a separate way to make something, like I was telling her, a healthier version of what you're doing. Like I was telling her before, when I was when I was doing the 10-day lemonade fast. And see, that I can't call it mine, because they call it the Beyonce, and Beyonce ain't created nothing. She just did it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and they be calling it the Beyonce diet. It's a lemonade fast.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and that people, because she did it, that's what everybody call it. But anyway, just so I could call it the Lydia. I'm just making up reasons. But anyway, when I was watching, it was like for 4 weeks on the Food Channel, Food Network, they had all these, I'm going to recreate you a healthy meal. So you can eat it, and they'll tell you like, oh, let's make a red velvet cake, and they tell you how to use all this natural stuff to make a red velvet cake, and then they say, see, this slice of cake is like 100 calories, but the slice, a real red velvet cake was like 1,000 calories or whatever. So, but you can make it here using beets and and you can't taste it because that's how it originally was out there. And so she would have been talking to me like that, and that would have been, we would still be talking to that. But you just want to tell me no.
But I think right now, if you guys are talking now, you'd be talking more, and she probably learning more from me.
Yeah, because my doctor, my diabetes coach, learns a lot from me. Like I told her about my teas, I tell her about the way I'm eating. I tell her about all that, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, it's changed," and it has. It went from my blood sugar being high all the time, which I, we'll let you guys see it if you need to, all the time, to now my blood sugar sometimes go under.
And too low.
It's sometimes too low, and it's usually because I probably didn't eat all the time throughout the day. Because when I eat all day long, my blood sugar will be like on point. But I can eat everything though. I can eat a cake. Mom makes a good chocolate cake. I make a good chocolate frosting.
That's really good.
And it's all natural. I even have a new way to make a chocolate frosting. I just need Mom to make the chocolate cake. And I'm going to go in there and take the butter out and make my little frosting. There's everything. I love my ketchup. I mean, my daughter makes rolls. My mom makes rolls. So we have chicken sandwiches all the time. So, you know, Popeyes and them ain't got nothing on me. I can watch the Popeyes commercial like when you get like us, call me, okay? And we losing weight with our chicken sandwiches.
Right, okay.
You know, and then we eat French fries all the time, and I'm losing weight. So you can go, oh my God, but it's cooked in olive oil. It's fresh. You're probably not eating as much as you would if you went to McDonald's and got a large. We're probably more on a small and medium because you know, we get tired of cutting. So,
you get what you get. You don't go fit.
And my diabetes coach, when I went to see her, said one of the things about it is the more you're in the kitchen, cooking and doing all that, the more weight an average person lose, even if they weren't doing what we do. Because they're cooking more and they're actually, you don't realize how much you're moving around. You don't realize all the work you're doing. So you're actually exercising. So if you cook more food, you're going to automatically lose weight anyway. And I've always said that too. If you cook all your meals, not the quick, easy way, but cook it all natural, you can lose weight because that's what our ancestors were doing, and they weren't as big as us.
Chopping and cooking.
Yeah, the reason the reason they lost weight back was you didn't see a lot of big people back then. It's because they was always in the kitchen cooking.
All working.
And so you didn't see it. Not saying they weren't big people, but I mean that's probably because they was eating the cake and stuff more. But usually, no, you don't see. If you cook, you gonna automatically lose weight and be healthier. It's just a quick meals that gain you weight. So you getting those. My favorite, I'm gonna tell you, is dirty rice from Zatarain's.
Oh yes.
You get that, you gonna be because all those chemicals that help blow you up. That's why your kids are getting developed extra fast.
Exactly.
So now doing it all natural, your kids wouldn't develop that, and they would love what you have.
Yeah.
Like, I learned how to make fruit roll-ups. I ain't did it yet, but I know it's very easy. Do you know how easy it is? It's like you blend up fruit. You kind of cook out the water. Sweeten it with honey or molasses or something like that. Put it on parchment paper. Lay it out. Roll it up and cut them into little strips. And then they have homemade fruit roll-ups. You can make it as long as you want and everything.
And so that's probably that natural one that you get when you're in the store and you're in the line. There's a natural one like that. Remember? So that's probably what that is. Because it's
and all you need is lemon juice to keep it.
That's what it was.
And all you got to do is put lemon juice in it so it will give you the preservative that you need.
Wow. See, you learn something new every day, y'all. And on her journey, she's learning all kinds of stuff. And see, we're learning along with her. But it was good to know. I was asking her about the nutrition because I'm going to be, because we had that heat wave. I was like, I'm not going out that day. So I had an appointment. And I was like, I got to physically be there. No, I'm not going out in that heat. So,
exactly.
So I was not doing that on the 115 day, So, that was the day. And so I postponed it. So it's going to probably be about the end of the month or next month that I will start doing that. But, I'm already doing those things. I'm already, I know what I need to do. And my numbers, like I was telling her, are already starting to go down in all my areas. So I'm really proud of that. And that is probably because I'm eating, yes, I may be eating this stuff normal sometimes here, but also I'm eating more healthy because I am around here or I'm cooking for them and then it changes the way I cook even when I'm at home now because I desire more healthy things. So.
You know what I want you to make that you haven't made in a while? Your potatoes. That was so good. I tried to make it. It didn't come out the same. I need you to make it.
Talking about with the ground turkey and stuff?
Yeah, and the mushrooms.
How did that not come out?
Because you said you cook more and you cook for here and all that. And
but how did that even, I'm just saying, how did that not come out when you tried it?
What?
When you tried to make it.
Oh, my potatoes end up being like mashed potatoes. I don't know.
Oh, Sometimes it happens to me when I'm making like some other potato salad.
It does. It goes through a phase.
Yeah, it does. It just
And
doesn't
then, you know me, I can't follow directions, so I don't know how much meat was used, how much I'll be just putting a whole bunch of stuff in there and it just be coming into a net.
I don't know.
Did
Did you do
it became a stew.
Did you make it separate?
Well, I ground the turkey first because, you can't ground it with it. Right?
I was just making sure that everything was,
I don't know if I did everything separate. I just know I got to pre-cook the ground turkey.
Yeah.
Then I put the meat in the mushrooms and the...
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I want that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing out there, and we've been doing this, our podcast.
They ain't feeding us.
And I think it's gonna. We're not trying
You
to.
have to ask.
We are not trying to fast today, and so
I'm fasting every month.
It's not a fast.
And so this is what happened. Let me tell you guys something on this thing too. So yesterday I waited all day to eat, right? And I found out I ate some stir fry, something like that. But okay, so then when my daughter gave me a plate of food, it wasn't a lot, but it was tons of salad. Yeah. And then we was out of salad dressing, so like, why did you make salad?
Yeah,
we didn't have salad dressing, so whatever. So I made her make it. So anyway, and I put my ketchup on it, which was like having like French dressing on it. This ketchup was multi-talented ketchup.
It's good.
But while I was eating it and my food was almost gone, my stomach was growling like I hadn't eaten.
Ooh. It was mad at you.
So it was hungry as I'm eating it.
See?
So I didn't want you to know I was like this.
And it's funny when you change the way you eat and you change your body starts doing stuff like, because for years my stomach hadn't growled.
Yeah.
And then so it's like, because you just constantly feeding whatever, eating junk or whatever. And for it to growl, then you'd be like, oh, we got issues if it's really growling.
Exactly.
That's not good. Yeah, we got to eat something. Okay?
Yeah.
That's not good that it's growling. And growling wild, that's sad.
Yeah.
Well, all right, well, we'll keep you guys updated because I'll keep you guys updated when I do start talking to the nutritionist. And she's already doing on her road and doing good, so only she needs you guys to become a nutritionist herself. So
I'm here for y'all.
So yeah.
Let me lose this weight. Get tears.
I
don't want to be extra skinny though.
Yeah,
and I hate on you people who are extra skinny. I just don't think I will look cute. Extra skinny. Like, Oprah didn't look cute extra skinny.
No.
She looks cute thinner than what she was. But she don't look good when she's extra skinny. Yeah.
Some people,
Some of us big bone people don't need to be extra skinny.
No.
So.
We all gotta have the right. We all made differently. People have to understand that.
I gotta make me some red beans and rice, but not with my ham hocks. And I love him.
She's talking about food. Okay, we'll just talk to you later. She's and fantasizing about food because she's hungry. She ain't ate. We got issues. Oh my God. We'll see you next time on Talk It Out Show.
Talk It Out Show. Talk It Out. It's the Talk It Out Show. It's the Talk It Out. Talk It Out. Talk It Out Show.
Talking it out all day. Trying to figure out the line, to figure out the